Okay, kids, what have we learned about the rogue in the last episode? What we have learned about the rogue in the last episode is battlefields are useless. Battlefields are actually useless for the rogue. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Loop Hero. I just wanted to ingrain that in my head, how useless battlefields were to the rogue. What we want is essentially things that spawn enemies. So here's what I'm thinking. Get rid of the wheat field. Bring in the swamp and the cemetery. This is a terrible idea. This is essentially putting all of my eggs in one basket because it's gambling on the idea that the more enemies we kill, the more loot we get. The more loot we get, the more likely we get better loot, and then better loot is going to win the day. That's up for debate, but let's see what happens. Let me reread this. 10% bonus for any effect for every equipped item with the same effect. It sounds rather straightforward, but I'm not seeing it in action. And I don't know if it's just because I'm stupid, or if it's just weirdly worded, or both. I mean, both is a very reasonable response. Alright, meadows we're going to hold on to in case we get a treasury. I don't know if the treasury is useless or not. I'm running under the hope that it is not. Let's equip our axe since I forgot to do that. Like a rock, we're going to put that... I don't know. There's not really many great rock spots up here. Put it like that. More rocks, always nice. Always accepted. That also means that chrono crystals will be really good because, again, the more enemies we spawn, the more loot we get. So, and it doesn't matter what the enemies are. I think that's the big thing about the rogue. If you just spawn a lot of weak enemies, you're still going to get a lot of loot and treasure. So if we put a chrono crystal here, we'll park the treasury there. It is going to interfere with our mountains. That's unfortunate. But that's fine. So we want rat wolves, we want slimes, we want spiders, although spiders are kind of nasty outside of chapter 1. We want our blood grove. Even though flesh golems are also kind of nasty outside of chapter 1. Beforehand, they were just kind of there, and I didn't really have a problem with them. Cemetery. I don't know. I don't know where to put that. I haven't used the cemetery in a long time. Park it there, I guess. Okay, first set of loot. 4 to 6 damage, evasion bonus plus 6%. Park that there. You also have an evasion bonus, so 6 plus 9 is 15, and it's 16. Okay. So that worked. That worked the way that I thought it would work. And then this should be more. 26. Yeah, so it's 10. Okay, so I'm just bad. What you're telling me is that I'm just bad. Fair enough. Let's get that open up again. So we have a fair amount of evasion now. That's good. I just hope I can turn it into something useful. I'm not getting many spider cocoons, and spiders are a great way to spawn a lot of enemies. Alright, so far so good. These cards are playing themselves, except for the graveyard, which I still don't know where the best place for a graveyard is. I don't know if it interacts with anything. Have another grove. Let's see, where else do we want? We want a blood grove right there to cover these two tiles when we turn them into villages. Another chrono crystal, we'll plop it. That's not gonna double up on that. We'll park it there. I'm kind of falling into my old chrono crystal habits. I should be putting them close to groves because I don't actually mind fighting rat wolves. They're not that dangerous. Pretty sure I've completely flubbed all of my evasion chances so far. Maybe I've hit a couple. It's hard to say. Alright, there's my first village. We're gonna put it right there. Yeah, we'll do that. Again, if the goal is mass enemies, then we want to make sure that we're fighting enemies. As many as we can. This could go horribly wrong, by the way. It could. Anything's possible. I'm not sure if I want to fight... That's a risky play. We'll do it. Mountain. Yeah, until we get the mountain peak up, we might as well. Alright, hold the phone. You're better. But you're gonna get rid of my evasion bonus. You're just better. Like, the evasion bonus plus the regular evasion is good. It's just great, actually. So the only thing up for debate here is this guy. I want the more damage. And I guess if that's the case, I want to get rid of the Dirk. Even though that's going to drop my evasion. By a lot. But let's see, it's still early. Alright, skeleton, we haven't seen you for a while, not finished. May resurrect as a shattered skeleton after being killed. 50% chance, that's a little scary. But it also would mean it's another enemy to fight. That's something to think about. Do that. Let's hit a meadow there. I should have put it over there. Whatever. Alright, this is a big fight. I'm hoping my evade's gonna pull me through. Otherwise, we're just gonna die, probably. I really wish you would fight the vampire. Thank you. No, don't change to the... Okay. You really had to kill the vampire. That was important, apparently. Okay, that did not really go as planned. Thank you, evasion. I'm so glad you're so useful. Chrono Crystal. Chrono Crystal will go there. So I want this here. Assuming I ever actually trigger it, which I might not. That's... I don't like goblins. The thing that I'm learning about this game is that I don't like goblins. Bats I can deal with. Bats affect everyone, which is fine. But I'm not enjoying the goblin strats. Actually, I need to fill out the treasury so I can actually see if I get the loot from it. Because if I don't get the loot from it, they are also a useless tile. Also, we might just die. We might just die. I just looked at my health. It's not great. Okay, there's a swamp. That's something. Swamps could be useful for the rogue since they don't have a large amount of... Oh, jeez, I just missed that goblin. Since they don't have a large amount of regen. Come on, invade, please. This is helpful. I guess we'll take Blissful Ignorance for now. It at least gets us through the round, assuming we even survive this fight. Okay, Oblivion the Goblins. That's not a lot of healing. Oblivion the Scooters. The Slime. And we'll also Oblivion the Harvey that just landed. That should get us through to the end. Yes, I am trying to... Well, I did Oblivion that group there, but I'm trying to actually still fight a bunch of monsters so that I can get the benefit of that. Okay, we still get the treasure from the treasury. That's important intelligence to know. No, I don't like those boots. There's another village. Well, we could heal. We don't have to put that down yet. Let's not get crazy. We should survive this. It shouldn't be that bad. Unless we get really unlucky. I don't like taking the ability to Oblivion enemies, Blissful Ignorance, because it just feels like a lifesaver. It doesn't feel like an actual long-term strategy, but also that goblin can't go away. Like, it doesn't help you in the long term. It's just a short-term get-out-of-jail-free card, basically. I should put down the spider cocoon somewhere. Okay. We'll put it there. We'll survive that. We'll also survive the next fight. We get to see what loot we get before we continue with the run. Please be good. That's pretty good. That's also pretty good. Can we get more evasion? That would be nice. Crit damage chance? I don't like losing the evasion, though. Not that our evasion is that great right now, anyway. I don't know if this is gonna cut it. Those boots alone give... No, they don't give 24 evasion. 29% for 140% damage. Alright, we have a whole set of Oblivion cards. We can always Oblivion more enemies for healing. Not that I want to, but we'll see what happens. Why not? Let's try to push just a little bit farther. There's the cracked skeleton. We didn't even get a chance to see what it does. We got our daily heal. That's good. I should also put down this spider cocoon. We'll park it there. I want to get the blood grove effect for those. Okay, this is going pretty well. Yeah. And we take out the vampire and get distracted by the bat, because of course we get distracted by the bats. That actually did work out very well. I'll oblivion that tile. Hopefully it'll regenerate before we get there. Put another potential King's Land there. King's Land. Count's Land. Overeating. Explodes after 7 successful hits. 160 damage to all creatures. That's scary. Okay. Let's die. We didn't die. Oh, that's good. Might die still. I want to oblivion something else? I guess we could oblivion the skeleton, but that would take out the skeleton in place, and I don't want to do that. Bandit camp. I don't actually have a problem with bandits. We will oblivion them because I hate Harpies. Oh, I was in the swamp for that. No. Oh, that was a big goop. All right, we have another cemetery. Assuming we don't die here, we possibly will. Then I'm going to upgrade the cemetery and then put a new one out. I completely forgot about the swamp. Can't forget about the goblins, though, because I don't like them. And they don't like me, so the feeling's mutual. Please be good. Fighting against 3 or more enemies will grant you an additional trophy. That's basically what we're building into. But I do need the healing. We'll take the healing. I need the healing too badly right now. Want to put vampires there? Not really. We'll put another vampire mansion there because passing tiles occupied roadside tiles heals me now. I want to make sure that I do take advantage of that. For better or worse. We are running out of oblivions. I don't know. I'm sold on the idea, but I feel like we just kind of drew a bad hand as far as this is concerned. Maybe we went a little bit overboard with the Count's Land. Or maybe we went a little overboard in general. I don't know. The game hasn't rewarded me for all this risk yet, so. This could be bad. Okay. A village. This is gonna spawn a bandit camp, which we can oblivion. I don't want another Count's Land. Not yet, anyhow. We'll put it here. And we'll leave the bandits for now. I don't necessarily mind the bandits. It gave us a little bit of healing, but I don't know if it's enough. should... And another spider will spawn. We might die here. Oh, no, we're fine. Okay, good. So, one of those should convert to a Count's Land when we go past the loop here, right? I think? We'll get a little bit of safety healing. Yeah, I think we would have been fine, but I didn't want to risk it. Okay, let's see what we get. Value? It looks like value. Yeah, those boots are just better on their own with evasion. Let's see, damage to all. Damage to all. We could go damage to all on all of our weapons. But I do want to hit more evasion. 36 evasion. Is that what we're doing? Alright, we do have Count's Land. That's good. That will heal me. And we could put another village down, like there, for some extra healing on the way. Screw it, let's try it. Loop 5. I believe in the me who believes in me. Even if nobody else does. Man, the rogue's inability to get healing is just painful. Okay, well, we got a blood grove. That should help us a little bit. What was the thing that we took? Surveyor? Okay. Oh. I'm not going to do that yet, though, because I'll just take the damage instead. There we go. That's a strong goal. We'll win, though. Alright, now place the meadow and destroy the mountains. Any of these better? Ah, that does have evasion bonus. The same amount of evasion bonus. Has more HP, higher crit damage chance. Yeah, we'll take that. Take that for the extra evasion. I don't actually know if it increased my evasion enough, but... Oh, that got rid of my quest enemy. Okay. Alright. I understand game. I think we'll be fine with this round. Blood grows are being a huge help like usual. And this will just be a slaughter. The fact that we're fighting the quest ghoul is actually amazing. Oh wait, but the ghouls aren't eating those anyway. Okay, fair enough. we are running out of room for mountains. That's kind of unfortunate. Alright, so I think that we've stabilized. Maybe. Let's put the cemetery around... there. So that we can maybe take advantage of a skeleton spawn before we get over to that side. Large groups of enemies is no problem. Slam. We are officially out of room for mountains over here. Actually, what we need is mountain tiles. And we'll swap that out. There is a flesh golem. That's a little scary. Spiders, I'm not interested in. Let's go ahead and start... No, there's no more spot there. We're gonna have to start finding another location for mountains. Alright, we have an Oblivion. We can use Oblivion with flesh golem, I guess. I'm not that... Well, it might be worth it, because flesh golems... Because of the way that the rogue works, because I don't get loot based off of the enemies that I killed, I get loot based off... Or backwards. Because I don't get loot based off of what kind of enemy I kill, and only get loot based off of how many enemies I kill, fighting a lot of strong enemies is not actually worth. We'll Oblivion that flesh golem. Just for a little bite of healing. We also have another graveyard, another cemetery. Not sure if I want to put it down. Didn't really want to see a vampire here, but I guess it's inevitable. That's a sound that I've never heard before. We're losing 20%. We'll evade for the next 2 seconds. Shout of the forest. I guess smoke screen is better. Let's do Child of the Forest. There's not really anywhere I can put that. We can put a swamp up here. Now, the more swamps we get, the more likely it is that we're going to end a day on a swamp tile and be sad. But, hopefully. Hey, there's our Child of the Forest. I wish it had some kind of ability that let the enemies focus on it. That would be nice. Alright, we're gonna get some healing here. Where else do I want blood groves? Probably in here somewhere. And we'll just park that guy there. Spider cocoons next to villages at this point are just gravy. Because they can't spawn enemies. I don't think they can spawn enemies anyhow. And they heal me, so no harm, no foul. %5 chance to destroy heroes' items when attacking. I don't like that. I might destroy something good, like my good sword. Rude. Oh, I have some mountains. should be fine taking these guys out. That's a flesh golem ambush. It might be about time for me to turn in the cow. I'm gonna have to get something really big in order not to decide that. Okay. Defense. Critical damage up by a lot. I'm not sure how much I want to worry about crit damage, though. That's armor with evasion. Well, my armor already has evasion. I'd actually like to see some evasion on the weapons. I think I'm gonna take the boots, and I think I'm gonna do another round. This might be stupid, and it probably is, but we'll find out next time. Until then, happy gaming. Dramatic cliffhanger.